there's a couple of them that we're now talking about.
Absolutely. Here at Chasing New Jersey, we like to consider ourselves maybe the voice of New Jersey. On set here, we might have the eyes of New Jersey. New Jersey Watchdog's investigative reporter, Mark Lagerquist. You just read an article detailing what you call the three stooges of New Jersey disability pension recipients. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. This is a year-end wrap-up of the investigations we've done on questionable disability. And we call them the Three Stooges. We've got three of them. We have Joe DeRico, a policeman who retired because he said he hurt his leg. And he's on reality TV. And on reality TV, he's a repo man wrestling people around. Well, why is he disabled? Then you have the next one, which would be Tim Carroll. Tim Carroll retired on disability because he was traumatized by crime scenes. He couldn't stand the sight of the gore and the dead body at crime scenes. So after he retires, what does he do? He starts a business cleaning up crime scenes. The same thing that disabled him. The third stooge we featured recently, Christopher Onesti. Christopher Onesti stapled his hand at a firing range, accidentally trying to reattach a target. And it wasn't even a shooting hand. It was the ring finger of his non-shooting hand. And he retired because he could no longer handle a gun. There's a controversy there, but I mean, we had the video of him out there on the firing range shooting a gun, which supposedly he could no longer do.
Now, how different is this? I mean, we're talking about pensions, so this is kind of going through the state. If this was an insurance claim, wouldn't these investigations potentially would lead to insurance fraud?
Well, you would think so. I mean, and in the case of Joe DeRico, that's interesting because after we did the story, the pension board met, they looked at everything, and they took away his pension. He's appealing, but Joe DeRico lost his pension. In the case of Timothy Carroll, there's a 5-year look back they can do. And by the time they found out that he was running a crime scene cleanup business, the 5 years had passed, and so they couldn't go after him anymore.
NJ Watchdog, you guys do a lot of these types of investigations. How big a problem do you think this really is in New Jersey? It doesn't seem like you have any shortage of individuals who are either double dipping or who are getting these pensions that potentially they don't deserve. This is a large problem.
When you just take a look at police disability pensions alone, there's 5,500 officers who say they're disabled for life, and they get $200 million a year. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, see, and that one's a fine line when you're talking about police officers, because again, I think on one hand, we want police officers to be protected if they're going out there. On the other hand, we don't want taxpayers funding individuals who are healthy enough to do their job. So people can find you and follow you at njwatchdog.org, and you'll continue to keep us informed?
Of course.